Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up, Thiz0707? Hey, I'm early for once. Welcome on in. And what's up, Fafu, Rock and Stone? Yeah, so today we're gonna just do a couple one weapon runs. We'll probably just do two because I gotta put my daughter to bed around 8:30. So, this will probably just be kind of a two run stream. What up, Lilo? Welcome on in. So yeah, let's just get started. You guys are here early. We're gonna do one weapon run. So what that means is I'm gonna basically whatever weapon you guys pick, we'll pick that one, and I'll pretty much try to level up that weapon only and complete a 10-stage dive with it. So what weapon do we want to start off with first? So you can pick any weapon you want, and I'll just pick the class that has it equipped. It doesn't have to be their starting weapon. It can just be any weapon in the game, and I'll just make sure that we try to get it for like our second weapon, and then we'll go from there. So if anybody here that's here early wants to throw one out, I'll take the first weapon. The first weapon that gets dropped in chat. Otherwise, we'll wait a minute until more people get here. What's up, Lilo? I hope everybody had a good weekend. Mine was pretty good. Did a bunch of stuff. Sunday night always sucks, but it is what it is. Went to a card show yesterday, and then my son did some trunk or treating. I was just thinking about Deep Rock Galactic, and here you are doing it live. Yep. This is like my third time streaming this week. I'm gonna try to do it more because I like doing these sort of specialty runs where we do like one weapon runs or explosion runs or chat picks the build kind of stuff. It adds a little bit more, I don't know, variety to the game instead of me doing all the same builds over and over. But yeah, anyone. I see there's people here. Someone throw out one weapon, and that's the weapon we'll do a one weapon run with. I see there's people here. There's a bunch of people here. That costume is awesome. Let's do the Loki smart rifle. Okay, we could do that one. That's an interesting weapon. Mainly because I think it's a really good weapon. But it can be kind of tough. I think is that an engineer weapon? Who gets that weapon? No, it's not the engineer. Who starts off with that weapon? Gunner? No. Imagine, I played this game all this time and I don't know who starts with the smart rifle. No, I was right. It is the engineer. I was right. It's the engineer. Okay, so let's do engineer, and then let's do probably the tinkerer, because the tinkerer doesn't get access to any other weapons. So we'll go with the tinkerer. Then we'll go hazard 5. I hate that one. I really like the smart rifle. It used to be one of the worst weapons in the game, but it got a pretty big buff a long time ago, and it's actually really strong now. But I can see it being tough for like a one weapon type of run. So obviously we're gonna have to have other weapons here. But I'm gonna force myself to not pick any of the other weapon upgrades, and we'll just do the smart rifle as best as we can. If 3 weapons show up that's not a smart rifle, I'll re-roll it, and so we'll just do our best that way. If we get stuck like forced having to do an upgrade, then I guess that's how it is. But okay, so we have a lot of gold here, so let's do re-rolls. And there it is. That costume is awesome. I know, it's great. Lilo, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Much appreciate it. Let's see. Just picked up this game on Xbox. Been struggling on Hazard 4 and 5. Any advice? Use the god tier weapons. That's really it. If you've been struggling, do runs with like the M1000, the Interrogator, the Thunderhead with the Heavy Gunner. You know, use those really strong weapons, and that's probably what I would suggest. I have a tier list for the game, so if you want to look at like tier list stuff, you don't have to watch the whole video, but you know, just click on the video and skip to the end, and then just look at like what the S and A tier weapons are, and just try to pick a couple of those. I think that would be the best advice I could give. Okay, we could do fire rate. Oh, this is, man, that's a horrible spot. I need to get out of here already. That's dangerous right there. Yeah, I guess we'll do mining speed. Oh, that's actually, this one, the smart rifle does have the my favorite overclock too. What's up, Justin? It's going good. We're gonna do some one weapon runs tonight that chat is picking. And so the first one we're starting off with is the smart rifle. Okay, okay, we have two really good choices here. So this one, what I'm thinking with this one is the 5-leaf clover is obviously really good. You know, you get a lot of luck, you're gonna get higher level upgrade picks, but part of me thinks that since we're only doing one weapon run, a lot of those really good picks might be wasted on the other weapons. And so then that wouldn't be great. It would be good for globals. But then if we just take this one, then we just get damage, reload, and crit. So I think we'll actually just go with that to sort of buff up this weapon. Is that the right pick? I don't know, but that's kind of my logic here. Okay, we'll do fire rate. Yeah, I like the smart rifle. I think it's a great weapon. It'll be interesting to see what we can do with like a one weapon run though with this. I haven't done a one weapon run with this guy in a while, but this weapon is significantly better than what it was at release. Haven't checked. Did you already play Spell Brigade? Yeah, man, I played Spell Brigade a lot. That's one of my main games on the channel, if that's what you're referring to. Yeah, I have probably like 50 videos for Spell Brigade. If only the weapon masteries were longer. I know. If they were longer, that would be more fun. I hope they add, you know, I hope they add like some customization to this game for a while, in a little bit. You know, let you sort of 1-2 weapon runs, how many stages you want to do. But they could do it in a way that... Should we go electric? I don't think so. I think we'll just stick with... I think we'll just go fire rate reload. We'll think about the electric if it shows up next time. Are you gonna do a Halloween stream? I am. It was part of the goal. I actually think I had it planned for last week and then I forgot to update and change it. But yeah, sometime next week I am gonna do it. Man, I want to get... What type of... So these are medium kinetic. I guess that's fine. I don't need to get... We could just do the shredder grenade there. But yeah, I'm gonna do one probably... It'll probably be like Thursday night. Because we did reach the donation goal for that last time. And so I definitely need to do that. And I think we're gonna do it next week. Thursday. Let's do the gold. Mining speed, because again, we're not really supposed to level up any other weapons. Any chance you make videos on the lethal contracts? Not really. I've done those before, and I don't really... The lethal contracts, one, if I do the week-long one, the week-long ones are usually pretty harder, and sometimes those take a while to figure out how to beat those, and sometimes I just don't have the time to do those ones. And then the daily ones, you know, if I do the daily ones, those are definitely easier, but by the time I do those and post them, they're already a day late. Was just going to give Yaz a shot. What class should I start with? With Yaz, I think the engineer is the best class in that game. The engineer is definitely the most versatile, powerful class. Let's go damage. So, ooh, clip size reload. I think we'll go clip size reload. We'll stay away from electric. Fire rate. Ooh, I'm gonna mark that. Let's buy the XP gain. We'll buy the movement speed. I just have to try to remember not to buy anything else. But yeah, for yet another zombie survivor, the engineer is definitely the best. A full-on like electric freeze build. Been a while since I played that game, but it's all about the, man, I can't even remember the name of the ability right now. The dome. Get the dome so you have enough cooldown and lifetime to where it's up all the time, and then get freezing on it, and that becomes probably the best ability in the game. Oh, we're gonna get trapped up here. Ooh, we'll do that XP gain. But yeah, definitely the engineer. I like doing like an engineer, huntress, medic build. We're gonna do, you know, this one might actually not be too bad. We're just gonna do the magnet though. I pretty much always, like, for the best builds, I think you always kind of need a medic. Because in that game, CC matters more than damage, which is kind of odd. But that's how that game is. That's what that game's built around. It's less about killing the monsters and more about being able to survive. It's like, it's okay. It's totally okay if you can't kill the monsters. As long as you can... As long as, I'm gonna do this guy because I don't want to share any tags, really. But yeah, and yet another zombie survivor, it's all about just survival. So you want really good CC. Infinite dome and make it freeze. Got it? Yep, there you go. That's that's the key to success. What up, Aqua Puppy? Love the name. Let's do piercing. It does kind of seem odd that we're doing a one weapon run here, but then I have a bunch of level 3 weapons. But I had to pick the Tinker because the Tinker doesn't get access to any other weapons, and I needed to give myself the best shot at getting... Okay, so here we have to reroll. So hopefully I don't get stuck in a spot to where I have to... where I don't have enough gold for that situation. So I guess I probably need to make sure I have enough gold all the time to do rerolls. Recommended builds weapons. If we're talking about like strongest builds in the game, probably anything with the M1000, anything with the plasma carbine, the warthog. I think my favorite build in the game is a 3 or 4 shotgun build, based around the M1000 and getting sawn off, the plasma carbine and getting sawn off, and then if you have the items, you can get the warthog with it. I think that's kind of, I think, one of the best builds in the game. And it's relatively easy to do. You know, you don't need to build your weapon a certain way. But triple shotgun, that would be my go-to. Because that has a lot of power and it has a lot of versatility. Because you can get slow on... Hey, thank you so much for the sticker, Lilo. Good luck, have fun. Thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, with the triple shotgun, it's really easy to build. You don't need you don't need like any special items for it. You don't need any special gear. You don't need to really get a ton of reload and things like that. All right, I guess we killed this guy. Okay, fire rate there. Fire rate again. See, we might struggle with these bosses a little bit because I'm not even I'm not even targeting the boss here with this weapon. It's almost like I'm gonna have to rely on my other weapons to do it. Okay, let's do damage. Okay, then we'll probably do the favorite here. 100% damage, 100% fire rate. That sounds good. Yeah, oh man, these boss fights could be tough. If we're not going to target the boss, how am I going to hit him? Okay, we'll do projectile damage. That's gonna be the toughest part about this, is probably the boss fights. Okay, we'll do the reload speed. Armor. Damage. Reload speed for mediums. Ooh, legendary crit chance, we'll take that. Crit damage then. What items do we have? Okay, we have the magnet and the diver's manual. Let's go with... Let's go with reload again. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to get the piercing item if it shows up, which I hope it does. And then we'll just make sure that we get the boss with it too.
Well done, Miner. We knew we could trust you to go it alone. Stage 2 completed.
All right, we'll do the XP gain, damage. Dang, that's some good upgrades right there. Damage, fire rate. Let's go piercing. That's what we're looking for. And then we'll go damage, and then that's it. I should probably switch. Actually, let's re-roll and see. I need to switch to... And there's more piercing. I need to switch to my mouse when I do my abilities, because sometimes sometimes I'll double click things. And I don't want to accidentally do that and ruin our one weapon run here. If we can get some really good reload on this weapon will be crazy. Let's go with more reload. It does kind of seem like they do fire in the air, but they don't quite. Like, it's really hard to tell. But if you look, you can see like the bullets they'll hit things like even if they're not targeting it. So like even I'm gonna try to. It's so hard to show it. It's so hard to show it, but yeah, it'll, as long as the bullets are passing through, it'll hit them. And then I think it almost looks like it passes through enemies too. So if it like targets enemies, it looks like it passes through them. because it's definitely hitting enemies like in the back too. It looks. Oh, let's do that legendary crit damage.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching. LZ cleared. Supplies inbound.
Ooh, coupon, or I think we'll go gold tip bullets here. I really like this, but with a one weapon run, it's not as efficient. So I think we'll just go with damage. And again, since this is a one weapon run, let's try to buff up this one weapon as much as we can. We'll go mining. I don't have any scanners, right? I don't.
Swarm's heading your way. Load up. Objective completed.
This will be good since we have 2 medium weapons too. We'll get all that medium reload. Yeah, because you can see how it targets like the enemies in front, and then it pierces, like the bullet keeps going. You can see the bullet keeps going, and like I don't know how long the range is like on these, but yeah, you can definitely see it goes through the enemies, and then it goes for like quite a bit of extra range. So you can definitely see how it like shreds through large masses of enemies. So even though it's only targeting, I don't know, maybe 8 enemies, as long as it can pierce through them, it's gonna hit like all the ones right behind them too. See, and then if we can lock onto an enemy, look how, like, if we lock onto it, look at that. Look how quick that HP went down if you lock onto him. Alright, let's go with the kinetic damage. We'll do the reload speed. Damage. Oh, that was a real magnet. That was a real magnet. Sweet. Okay, we're gonna have to re-roll this. Let's go with fire rate. Critical damage. And then we'll get our fake magnet here.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out. Stage 3 completed. Taking you to stage 4. We did good work.
I mean, this is going pretty well so far. Man, I must have missed some nitro though. Okay. Oh yeah, we need to switch. Okay, we'll do projectile damage, kinetic damage, piercing. I'm gonna mark this. We'll do a reroll, and I'll take both of these. I don't need the HP, so we won't get that. So that'll be good. Piercing, fire rate, and then some more crit damage next round. Stick with that.
This is a simple mining mission. Get it done, miner.
The range appears to be the entire the entire screen. Those bullets are traveling super far. All right, let's go fire rate. We'll just try to get this weapon as best as we can. We'll see if we can get this to like 50 or something. Okay, I do need to make sure that I'm paying attention to my gold though, so we don't level anything else up, even though they all start at 3, which kind of feels a little like cheating.
Prepare to fight for your life. Big swarm is approaching.
So we always talk about my favorite builds, but what is everybody else's favorite builds? I'm always surprised to see like what other weapons people enjoy. And I think the biggest thing that I don't think I'm off about this, because I think I'm 100% right, but I was surprised at how many people love the cryo cannon. I was really surprised about that one. So I'm curious if there's any other weapons out there that people love that I'm just like, that I'm not digging or I don't think are good. Because I was really surprised about the cryo cannon. Because I did my tier list and I put that D, and everybody was like, no way, S tier weapon. And I'm just like, no, guys. And so I was like, man, am I wrong about this weapon? All right, this is gonna get, I need to get out of here. We'll have to come back for that. Oh man, reroll. Okay, let's do kinetic damage. There we go. Let's do the piercing projectiles. Let's do the critical chance. Cryo cannon with the Zuck's sidearm and cold bullets for max cannon damage. Oh my gosh. That sounds like a nightmare to me. That sounds like the ultimate challenge run. I'm not a huge fan of the Nuck. I mean, like, I like it. I like it pairing it with like the fire burst and doing like a Frostfire build with that. I think that's kind of a fun build. But man, that sounds like a challenge run to me. Maximum damage and cold don't pair well to me, I think. Oh, let's not get too... Man, I was doing a run earlier, like I was recording a run, and on the third floor, I think I got into a rant about something, and I didn't pay any attention to the drop pod, and then the drop pod came, and all of a sudden I just lost, and I was like, what the hell? And I didn't even realize the drop pod dropped because I was too busy talking about something, and I ended up losing, and I was like, ah, damn it. It was like on the 4th floor or something, and I had to restart the run. It was pretty ridiculous. But that's how it is sometimes, like, you know, like I'll just start focusing on, like getting deep into a discussion about something, and then I lose focus on the game. And so now I'm extra worried about that. I'm like, oh man, I can't be losing. Can't be losing on the like 3rd floor. If I lose on like the 9th floor, that's fine, because that can be funny sometimes, but right, womp womp. Just like a waste of like 20 minutes. I was like, oh great. I'm gonna do... The Nitra has less value in these runs. So I'm gonna pass on that for now. Did the Chargers win this weekend, Lilo? I saw the Giants got smashed. Apparently what I need to do is just stay right out of range. And so it only targets the boss, and then just have every bullet hit the boss, I'm assuming. Use an egg timer. What I should do is, okay, here's what I could do. I have a stream deck. Whenever the drop pod comes, I could do like some sort of audio countdown, so I actually hear it, like 30, 29, 28. That way it's registering more with me. I need to set up my stream deck though. I haven't. It's been sitting in my storage since I quit Twitch. And I never set it back up for this, which I should. Because Steam, a stream deck is a very, very handy tool. But I also don't do, man, back in my Twitch days, I used to do some dumb shit. I'm definitely not going to do that anymore. But I used to do really, really dumb, embarrassing things like all Twitch streamers did. I can't do that anymore, though. I'm over that kind of stuff. It was like anything for views. Oh, shit. Hold on. We're out of here. I'm running. I got caught in a very bad situation there trying to get that drop. Luckily, I'm super fast right now. We're gonna go try to find a little bit more red sugar or let my health come back. Okay. A Steam Deck is definitely a very handy tool too. I love my Steam Deck. Oh, there's one right here. Okay, let's actually get this too now. Oh, shit. Okay, let's reroll that. Oh, hooey bait. Okay, let's do that. Run! Alright, let's do reload. Alright, there's one. Let's do... You know, I'll do the nitra there. Okay, we gotta go find these other guys before we kill these bosses, though. I hear them. Do you hear them screaming? They're just running around. Oh, man, I gotta get this nitra, too. Oh my gosh, how did that not hit me? Okay, let's do... I'm gonna do this so we can just get that out of the way. Ooh, and a gold scanner. That was really good drops. A green? Wait, is there one more? I hear it. Is there one more? Oh, I think there is. Was there one more? Oh, well, he got away, I think. I think there was one more. I love my Steam Deck. What's funny is, at one point I was using my... and I still do. I haven't played anything recently, though, in a while. But I use my Steam Deck to play AAA games. I don't even play... I have a good computer, and I don't even play AAA games on my computer. I was playing them on my Steam Deck. Like, I was playing Expedition 33. I was playing that on my Steam Deck. I was playing playing the new Dragon Age game on my Steam Deck. That's a good reload. We'll take that one. This is why nitra is not as important, because I'm not going to be able to spend it. But I do have both. I have a Steam Deck and a Stream Deck. And I need to start using both more. If I prep enough movement speed here, we might be able to take, I might be able to take the pickled nitra if it shows up later. I was thinking getting a Steam Deck, instead of trying to buy, is it good? Steam Deck is very good. It's super useful. If you don't care about, you know, top-end, high-end graphics when you're playing games and things like that, it's pretty good. It runs most games really well. Like, it ran Expedition 33 decent, but for a long time that game wasn't Steam Deck verified, and I actually don't know if it is. But I would go look at the games you want to play, especially if they're AAA games. If they're AAA games, go look on Steam and see if they're Steam Deck verified. If you're just gonna play like indie games, amazing. If you're playing indie games, survivor games, games where you just kind of have to grind things out, a Steam Deck is gonna be literally the best thing you can buy. And it's only gonna cost you like $300 or $400 versus, you know, $1,500 for a decent PC. We'll go with pay to win here. But I love my Steam Deck. It's great. I use it all the time when I have a new game to play and I need to sort of grind out the meta. Like for instance, when Deep Rock Galactic came out, I was grinding a lot. You know, I would just play around in bed and things like that. Go on my couch and play. I actually, outside of content creation, I use my Stream Deck more than my PC for gaming. Dang, look how much we shred these bosses when we hit them. We just have to actually hit them. But yeah, 100% recommend a Steam Deck. And it can play a lot of, you'd be surprised at what games it can play. It can play a lot of like really high-end games. But you're not gonna have the super insane graphics and all that, and if you're okay with that, then it's fine. I'm really hoping that they make a new one, because I would really like to see a Steam Deck 2. So I don't know. What up, Mordic? How's it going? Let's buy the luck. Reload. We don't need the lifetime. Reroll. Oh, okay, we're gonna mark that. Let's do the more piercing. And we'll buy more move speed. Then we'll do one reroll and we'll buy reload. And I guess that's it. No, we can do one more reroll. Let's see, because I have a lot of nitra here. It's hard to spend the nitra on these one weapon runs. Play Godforsaken, please. Oh man, I hate that game. I've done videos for it. I don't know if you've seen. I have videos for Godforsaken. I just literally, I don't think I put one out today, but I put one out yesterday. Hey, OHRye, actually catching a live stream. So happy to see the growth on your channel. I'm still loving the content. Hey, thanks. How's it going, Lance? Yeah, the growth has been crazy over the last, you know, like year or so. It's been pretty steady, and then we got a pretty big boost again when Deep Rock Galactic 1.0 came out. Got a nice little surge for a couple weeks on subs and all that. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how much I'm gonna actually play Godforsaken. I'm not really too much into supporting that game that much. It's fun to do videos for it every once in a while, but I don't think it's a good game. I don't think it's a good game at all. And I think I don't know. Like, I don't know the dev, but the dev put a post on, like, when the demo first came out for that game, the dev put like a post on their Steam page talking about how this isn't going to be abandonware, we're going to support this game. And then they put out a 3-month roadmap for the game. This is like, okay, this is what we're going to do for 3 months. We're going to do this, 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 and this. And then they didn't update the game for like 6 months. So it's hard to trust the dev. They just went radio silent after they posted the roadmap. They didn't live up to any of the...
Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
I don't really know if I need that fire rate. I think I'll just go gold scanner. So I don't know. It's hard to support that game. And then that game is just so freaking janky. It's so janky. Oh no. Some people, there's people who like it too. I don't like, I don't know. There's some appeal to the game. Like I guess I can kind of see it. There's some things I like about that game. You know, I like all the different skills you can get and all the different sort of modifiers to the skills you can get. But that game needs a lot of work. It needs so much work, I think. And if people are okay with like the jankiness of it, then, you know, that's fine. But, you know, the sound doesn't work. The inventory system didn't work for like a day when I played it. I literally couldn't move items in my inventory for a day, which was really weird. And then there's a lot of, I'm not gonna criticize too much about like AI content, but there's a lot of AI content in that game. But I guess if you're, you know, if you're like a solo dev, you know, sometimes you don't really have a lot of options. I don't know. It's just I don't think it's a good game. Could it be a good game? Maybe. But for right now, I don't think it is. And I see like what's kind of odd to me is, I mean, I guess there's going to be people who like it, but you know, like Cub, Idle Cub put out a video for it and he's like, this game is great. And I'm like, what? How is this a great game? I was just so shocked to see some of the comments. It was just like, okay, this game is so janky. The sound doesn't work. The animations are really bad. I don't know. It just feels like that game's just gonna get dropped. And then there's always the balancing. The balancing for that game is really horrible too. The balancing in that game is just abysmal. There's like none. There's 1 or 2 spells that are insanely powerful compared to everything else. That's why you need to play it, because you hate the game. I mean, maybe. If I complain too much, though, people start calling me out. I try not to be such a negative Nancy sometimes, but if I do notice if I do have a negative output about a game or something, or if I'm complaining too much, a lot of people in the comments will call me out like, 45 minutes about complaining. Why did I even watch this? And I'm like, I get it. I probably did complain a lot. So I would have to go into it just trying to actually play the game and not just rag on it the entire time. And then there's this really weird thing too. In that game, in Godforsaken, you can corrupt the weapon, so you can like give it modifiers. And so I would be trying to click something that I have equipped. You know, I would just click it and drag it over and be like, okay, I want to do this bow I have, and it wouldn't let you do it. And I couldn't figure out why. And then like someone in the comments said, oh, you have to take it out of your equipped slot, you have to put it into your backpack, and then you can do it. And I'm just like, why is that even a thing? Why can't I just move my weapon over and then just modify it? Why do I have to move it to my backpack first and then move it over? Oh god, that game just makes me so mad. There's just so many really bad decision designs in that game. All right, we'll do the medium reload. But like, if the game, I'm also a sellout. I'm admittedly a sellout. If that game views well, then I'll keep playing it. Like, it doesn't view bad. It's been doing like okay. But you know, if that game was getting really like 10,000 views, I'd be like, yeah, let's play this game every day. I have no problem admitting that. I'd keep playing it even if I didn't like it. Hopefully some hidden gems in the mix. The amount of AI fueled slop from solo devs is bound. Yeah, there's gonna be so many games that that have AI. Hold on, let me kind of catch up. How is your night going? Came in to see you play a little bit before bed. Night's going good. Doing some couple runs here. Some one weapon runs, enjoying streaming. Let's see. The amount of AI slop. Hopefully you find a hidden gem. Eating jalapeno Cheetos in medium queso in your channel is awesome. Man, jalapeno Cheetos are so good. I'd still rather hear your opinion, haters be damn. Agreed. I mean, that's kind of what it is. I'm just throwing my opinion out there, but if my opinion's negative for 45 minutes, then sometimes people call me out. People like it when you complain. Why? Because it's drama. I can see that too. Like, I thought like calling it Timu Diablo, I was like, this is great. Like, that's exactly what that game feels like. All right, let's re-roll. Man, I can't spend any of my nitro. I really need to get that nitro powder. But I'm not like objected to playing that game. It at least has value in that it's easy to create content for. There's a couple different characters, there's a lot of different builds you can play. It's loot driven. People freaking love loot. I love loot. You know, loot games are always going to be pretty popular. So I'm always for that kind of stuff too. So the game does have a lot of replayability, especially for like content creation. It's just the jank. The jank just ruins it for me. There's like no impact to the enemies when you hit them. It just feels, nothing about that game feels good to me. All right, this is actually a reroll. Oh, there it is, the nitro powder. Holy cow. Okay, what is that gonna give us? 97? That's gonna give us like 200, yeah, almost 200. That's gonna be a huge damage boost. Holy cow. That was literally the perfect and best item to get here. This is a reroll. Armor. Oh, there's another one. What do you got for us? These aren't really that good. Lifetime is useless. Not the weapon. And the XP gain, there's only 1 floor left, so. Alright, I guess we'll do the luck. First run lasted for, yeah, the first run in that game is always going to be rough. Until you start getting some gear, and then it gets a lot better. The first run I played, I think I only lasted about the same too. But yeah, it's pretty easy to get gear in that game. So once you get a better weapon and then maybe just like an armor, start getting some of the armor, you'll do much better. And then maybe by like the 3rd or 4th time, you'll be able to Maybe not even that long. Maybe like the third, probably by like the third run, you should be able to clear it. I think around my third, ooh, legendary beam, but we do not take that. Crit chance. Piercing, reload. Oh, we're not going to be able to afford that. We'll do the reload again, and then that's it. That's one of those... Godforsaken, though, is one of those games that I will probably never uninstall that game. Because I'll always want to be up to date on what that game is doing. So once they actually release new characters, you know, I'll jump in and I'll probably try the new characters and things like that. But yeah, we'll see. But the thing that really, like I said, the thing that really turned me off the most about that game was when the dev came out and said, all right, we're going to do, this is my 3-month roadmap. Everybody says this game is abandonware. Well, I'm going to prove you wrong. And then he didn't prove us wrong. He literally abandoned the game for like 6 months and didn't do one update for forever. So it's just like, all right, that's like strike one. Ball X Pit, I need to play that. I said that I did a stream last night, and that was one of the big games that came out. And I was like, I need to really play that one. Did we already summon the bosses? Holy cow. Look how much damage we do when we lock onto them. Oh my god. This weapon's so good. This weapon's so good. I didn't even realize we cleared out the map. Let's get our supply drop. Have I played Muck? I don't think so. That doesn't sound familiar either.
That's it. Heading back to orbit. Job well done, miner.
Let's see. Found a bit of gear on the first, died about 2 steps from second big. Ball X Pit, that's, man. So yeah, I should play that game, but what's the issue with that game is sometimes, like, if they're popular on other channels, it doesn't necessarily mean, unfortunately, it's going to be like popular on mine. Hey, what's up? John, thank you so much for the donation. So as you see, I really appreciate that. Thank you for the $10 donation. So as you saw above, you get the donation. So we have the donation goal to help support the Pokemon addiction is we're gonna do a drinking game Deep Rock Galactic and Pokemon stream. So we're gonna turn it into like a drinking game, because that's we talked about that a while ago, doing like a drinking stream and turning it into a game with like Deep Rock Galactic. But we're also gonna put some Pokemon live rips in there too. So like I'll get a box, we'll open it up, and then we'll do Deep Rock Galactic, and we'll turn it into a drinking game. So like we'll do like whenever we get a plus beam, you drink. When we do the Pokemon rips, whenever we get a hit, you drink. So that's like the goal. Yeah. I think we'll do like a drinking stream that's not part of the goal. But this is going to be something like on the side too, where we'll do some like Pokemon too. But I need to plan like an actual like just normal drinking stream. I don't know when I'll do that though. We'll see. Okay, so we'll do one more, because I wanted to do for like the goal. I was like, I really wanted to do like, I don't know. It's hard to plan like goals. And so like I thought it would be fun, Because for the goals, you know, it's always about supporting the Pokemon addiction. And so I thought it would be fun to do like rip some streams, like rip some Pokemon cards while we play Deep Rock Galactic, and then we drink every time something happens. So I thought that was kind of like a fun incentive for goals. It's really hard to do goals. I don't know. I don't know how to do goals. I don't know how to like ask for donations because I don't necessarily want to do it, but you know, it's also like, well, people want to support, so we need to throw something out there. So that's just kind of what I came up with, and I was just like, that sounds fun, so let's do that. Okay, back to the game. Let's do one more run. First person to name a weapon. First weapon I see in chat will do that weapon for a one weapon run. So literally the first weapon I see, as long as it's not the smart rifle. Don't say the smart rifle again. First weapon I see. We'll do it. Okay, we can sell this. I can just sell this too. I don't really use any like blue gear. Weapon. All right, come on. 90 people here. One of you throw out a weapon. Oh, you're gonna be hammered? I know. Well, so the way we're gonna, if we do it, it's definitely gonna be, we're not gonna be doing shots. It won't be shots because it'll be way too much drinking. But we would turn it into like every time you see a beam, you take a drink. Every time for Pokemon, if we get like a big hit, you chug or you finish your drink. Things like that. So it wouldn't be shots of like hard alcohol, because yeah, that would kill us. Okay, sludge pump. Someone wants to see sludge pump. Okay, we'll do sludge pump. Sludge pump is super strong. Hey, thank you, Sparky. W gold, W content. Appreciate it. I thought that would be a fun goal. It sounded like a really fun goal. So I was like, let's do that. Let's turn it into a drinking game. Everybody loves drinking games. Okay, we have a sludge pump. Sludge pump was the first one I saw. So a bunch of people have requested Bug Zapper. So actually, I literally just recorded a Bug Zapper video today. So that'll probably be going up in about 2 days. Oh my gosh, Sparky, I literally saw what you did. Sparky. Oh my god. I see what you did there. Everybody look at this. Look at this. Look what Sparky did. So dumb. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I was like, when you did that amount, I was like, oh, that's like an interesting amount, 1869, and then I see the total. Nice. Well, now you ruined it. Now no one's gonna donate because now everybody's gonna keep it at 69.69. So dumb. I can't believe you did that. That's hilarious. All right, we're gonna do sludge pump. Masteries, biome. Let's do. I guess we'll do the fire map for this one. And then we're gonna do. I guess we'll do the interrogator. Hazard 5. Oh, that's so funny. Thank you, Sparky. Oh god, that's hilarious. Okay, so I don't know. I can't get over that. Like, I literally looked over at it and then just saw it. But yeah, it didn't even click to me when you donated that amount. I was just like, I just saw 1869. I was like, ah, what an odd amount to donate. That's perfect. It's like we're all kids, man. Grown-ass men just find like 69 hilarious. All right, let's do, I guess we gotta do crit damage there. Sorry, Sparky, messed it up. Finch, thank you so much for the donation. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, what do we do? Sludge pump? Oh, there it is. Good. Okay, it showed up right away. It was a great meme for a few minutes. Got a good laugh out of it, but it's, yeah, it's like I'm a grown-ass man and then just laughing at that. It's so funny. All right, let's do, you know, let's do this because I need to get my weapon going like more so than the global stuff, so then I can get like the extra beams and things like that. But yeah, in terms of that goal, I mean, we'll pretty much do it whenever it's reached, you know, like I'll definitely, I will tell you right now though, it's going to be on a Saturday night. That's when a drinking stream would happen. It would be a Saturday night. Let's go damage. And then this is still a ways away, but my birthday is like in about a month and a half. And we're definitely going to do like a drinking stream for that one too. But that's a little ways away. All right, what do we want to do here? Nitro scanner? Nitro scanner, this is going to have the same problem we did last game where we're just going to have too much nitra. So I don't know if nitro scanner is going to be that worth it. We could do the pay to win though. Let's go with move speed or armor. Let's go with move speed. I don't think I'm going to really need the armor either. I'm going to take the damage there too because again, I want to level up this weapon. This would be like, I don't know who had the suggestion. Was it Justin? Was it you, Justin, who had the suggestion for the drinking stream? I can't remember who it was. All right, let's do wave cooker. It doesn't really matter what we pick, but I think we'll do wave cooker. But yeah, whoever had the suggestion for turning this into like a drinking game, this is a great idea. And I'll be on camera too when we do it. What's your favorite roguelike game you ever played? Probably this. I think if we're going with like, let's just combine them both. Roguelike, roguelite. Probably this, and Hades. I really like those. Hades 1. Oh, potency right there. I gotta be honest, you guys did me a solid here by by giving me good weapons to do these one weapon runs with. We'll do pickup radius. All right, beam damage it is. Because, yeah, there was the one time we were talking about it, I think we saw like +10 beams or something. So that's definitely a lot of drinking. We'll have to figure out some rules to it though. Because there would be a mix of Pokemon mixed in there too. So it would be both. Like we would be drinking for Pokemon cards and drinking for the game. So there has to be like a fair balance there. Have you ever done Risk of Rain 2? I did. I did do Risk of Rain 2. And again, it absolutely tanked on the channel. So I probably won't be playing that very much. I liked it, but I think the problem with Risk of Rain is I was too new, too bad, and the game had been out for too long. Let's go with damage. And so by the time I played it, I think it was just too late for me. Yeah, and then that's it too. If you don't want to drink, no beams. But I think we'll do it. We're gonna want the beams every time. But like I said, I don't think we'll be doing shots, because shots will get us killed. And we're gonna be we're all about responsible drinking. I don't want anybody to hurt themselves playing. So my new drink of choice is these drinks called cut waters. That's kind of like my new thing. It's like hard alcohol in a can, but they make really good flavors. You know, they make like Mai Tais, hurricanes, margaritas, and they're really, really strong. You know, you only need like 2 or 3 of them and you start feeling relatively good. So that's probably what I'll be drinking. I'll be drinking some cut waters. And you know, like anytime something happens, you got to drink a little bit. And then maybe like if like in Pokemon, there's like really big hits that you can get. They're called SIRs. And those are the hardest and best cards to get. So like if you get any of those, like that's got to be like you finish your drink kind of thing. So there's definitely ways to incorporate like everything into it. Let's see. I guess yeah, Risk of Rain. I'm actually gonna look. When did Risk of Rain 2 come out? Risk of Rain 2. That game was, 2020. So that game's pushing 5 years old now. Is the Lucky Wrench a higher difficulty item drop? I actually don't know. I've seen it in lower rarities. It's not always a legendary. I've seen it in different, I've seen it like in blue items. It just has less stats on it. So I don't think so, but you know, I'm not like too sure because I never got to experience like the low level stuff since I just kind of jumped in at like a high level right away. Let's go with the bait. Okay, I gotta remember we can't level up any other weapon. Guess we'll do crit chance. Let's go movement speed. Am I gonna do the shock and burn? That depends. If I can get... Man, I'm not paying any attention here. I don't even know which way. I think he ran up. That's gonna depend. If I don't get... We haven't gotten extra beams. So probably not. We saw lifetime damage, so probably not. I'll probably do the extra beams. Because I'm literally sitting on 1 beam here. So probably not the shock and fire. If I would have got extra beams, then I might have. But for right now, no. We're gonna... Oh, beams on the wrong weapon. Let's go... Let's actually do this one. Because I need to get the +3 beams on this. Let's do... You know, man... We could do the range. Let's do... I'm gonna take this just to get it out of the way. And then I need to go see if we can find the other bugs. Damage. So, yeah. So, if I would have gotten extra beams, I would take this. But we only have one beam right now. So, I feel like I have to take the extra beams. Okay, we could do the damage and reload. The crit chance, not so useful, but everything else will be nice. I'll take the... And plus, it's another item that just gets picked, another artifact that gets picked. We're gonna take the luck here. This feels like cheating, but it's not. I know. You guys gave me too strong of weapons. The sludge pump is super good. We'll definitely do more runs like this, though, because I think these are fun to do, especially on streams. So I think having, you know, chat pick. I think we're not going to go like insane range here, but we can do a little bit more. But I like these runs where we can have chat pick. So like we'll do a lot of these one weapon runs, challenge runs, whatever we can see with those. I'm going to do luck again. Let's do the armor. I guess we're doing beam damage. Can you do the impact axe? We can do that next time. This is the last run tonight. I mean, I've done videos, like, I've literally done videos for probably everything in the game. And I did just kind of do a axe video, not like super long ago. But there is an axe video up, and I think we did do an axe video on stream a couple streams ago, so it wasn't too long ago. I was gonna suggest shock fence. That would have been a tough one. That would have been a tough one. That's kind of what I was expecting. I thought for sure. Someone did suggest cryo cannon because that seems like the obvious choice since I hate that weapon so much. But cryo cannon was just, you know, it was just a few seconds too late. But yeah, I thought we were gonna. People were very generous. The first weapons I saw were nice ones. Maybe what we'll do is next time. I'll do like next time we'll do, you know, we'll see the first 4 weapons, and then we'll put it to a vote. So I think we'll go with that next time. Because I can do polls in the channel. I kind of forgot I can do that. So next time we'll get the first 4 weapon suggestions and then we'll put it to a vote. Some help to make that day happen. Build, thank you so much. We're already halfway there. Super appreciate it. Oh, I guess what'll have to happen first is I'll have to... So... Obviously, some of the money will go into I have to buy the box. The box is expensive because you have to buy it. What sucks about Pokemon here is this is going to be a slight mini rant. So if you don't want to hear it, you can mute. But Pokemon stuff, if you follow it, it's expensive. It's hard to get stuff at like retail price. Ooh, chemist kit. Let's go. Like it's impossible to get stuff at retail unless you're absolutely vigilant. You have like notifications on your phone. You're fighting against bots all the time. So like full transparency, like the boxes, like the money goes into I have to buy the box. So once I buy the box, then we can do the stream. I have to be able to buy the box from someone. I know a lot of people who sell stuff at like good prices, but it's not an easy thing to get, so I'd have to like buy it from one of my friends. But Pokemon is, it's so hard to get cards right now, especially at retail price. Like you have to if you want stuff all the time, you have to buy it like on eBay and pay eBay prices. It's ridiculous. It's a tough time to be a Pokemon fan. Yeah, that's Fafu, that's the only way to do it. So like if you want to get these cards, you have to like either be in Discords or you have to follow Twitter accounts, and you have to have your notifications on at all times. And like literally you have to be there when your phone pings. So like yeah, there'll be websites or Twitter accounts, mostly Twitter accounts are what I follow. And so like when something, they have bots that track when things go in stock on the websites. And so when things go in stock, you get a ping and they send out a notification. And then you basically got to go like, okay, log in, you got to get into Target, and then you got to click like spam, add to cart, and then hope you can check out. But most of the time you're not going to be able to, because a lot of people have bots. And bots basically, like, I don't really know how bots work. I can't really explain it to you, but they basically are like able to bypass any system that the websites have, and they're just able to purchase items. Like they can purchase like 100 items in a second. And so they'll just take everything, and it's the odds of you getting stuff are slim to none. It's crazy. Are you going to pick up the Pokemon Legos? I probably will. Let's go with the damage. I'm big into Legos. I have a lot of Legos. So probably. I have the Mario ones that came out. I have way too many of those. I was buying them for my kid. And so he has like a huge collection of the Mario Legos. And then I have a pretty good collection myself. I haven't bought Star Wars ones in a long time, but I had a lot of Star Wars ones. But yeah.
Stage 3 completed. Remember to mine for minerals as you progress deeper.
All right, let's do XP gain. We'll buy, I forgot, I need to go to, we'll buy the range, pick up radius. We're not going to do too much range, because too much range is actually, can sometimes be bad, as I recently discovered in one of my videos, where we had like, we had the range where it was literally shooting outside the entire map. And the acid, you know, the acid drops like a puddle of acid on the ground. If you have too much range, it shoots it like off the map. It was absolutely insane. But I guess we'll buy that. I love Legos, man. There's something about them. It's just like, it's almost like a Zen feeling. You know, like, I take my time with them too. Like, I'll only do, because when you do Legos now, you know, they come in like sections, like bag 1, bag 2, bag 3. You know, like each day, like on a Saturday, I'll do one bag. On the Sunday, I'll do the next bag. And then I'll kind of wait until the next weekend, and then I'll do them more. So I kind of try to make them last a little bit, I guess. But yeah, there's something about Legos that's just, I don't know what it is. The only problem is I wish Legos weren't so expensive. If Legos were a little bit cheaper, I would I would have way more than I have right now. But I like buying, I recently started buying all the holiday ones. Like they have maybe like 4 or 5 different Christmas ones that they always put out around Christmas. And so I've been buying those. And then every Christmas I put them together, and then I take them apart afterwards. That's been kind of fun. So like I have like the Lego village, like the Santa's workshop, and I'll sort of take them apart every year and then put them together like around December.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
I really like those sets. Yeah, I don't know why. That's how I do it, Justin. Like, I just like... I like to savor it a little bit, you know? Because it's not like... At this point, too, I'm also... It's not like I'm buying Legos every day to... So I always have something to build. I buy something, like, every few months. And so, like, it'll take me a month to build something. Yeah, Justin. I love the Christmas ones. I need to, they put them out at Target recently. I need to go buy another one. Cause I think I just have 2 of them right now. And they're sitting in a box. And so after, I don't know, maybe after like mid-November, I might bust them out and start building them again. So that way they're ready for Christmas. We could do this one. I have so much HP right now. I guess we'll go lifetime. Definitely do status effect damage. I don't know, like the main things that all my disposable income go to right now is obviously Pokemon, but then Legos are kind of right there with it. There was, hold on. There was, I had a, when I first started doing YouTube, I had a goal for myself where the first time I earned $600, so like the first time like I got a payout of like $600, I would use that money to buy the Lord of the Rings Rivendell set. But I never did it. I could never get myself to spend $600 on a Lego set. But that was like one of my goals when I first started. It's like, okay, if I ever earn $600, I'm gonna go buy the Rivendell Lego set. And I never did. I never did. Because when that time came, I was like, man, I feel so bad spending $600 on Legos right now. But that was the very first goal I set, was to buy the Lord and the Rings Rivendell set, because that set is so sick. It's such a good looking set. I don't break mine down, but I do arrange it each year. Oh, adding lights is such a good idea. Wait, 650 for the starter set? Is that really it? Hold on. I haven't like seen the prices for what they put out. Pokemon Lego sets. That's a pretty big pill to swallow. I know. That's why I never did it. But the way, part of the way I always treated YouTube was like whatever ad revenue stuff I got on YouTube, that was always going to be our disposable income. You know, we would use it to get the kids stuff, like whatever, you know, like pay for some of the kids things, like spend it on Pokemon cards. The wife could go, I don't know, like get a pedicure or something. Like, so that's kind of what the goal was, like just whatever ad revenue I get was disposable income, and I wouldn't feel bad about it. But then, yeah, but then just like being like, oh man, it's like, do I really want to drop $600 on a Lego set? And I couldn't do it. It's leaked, not official yet. That's crazy. That kind of sucks if that's true. I'll have to see what it looks like. But again, that's going to be the same way with the Rivendell set. Like, am I really going to drop $600 on a Lego set? We could probably do that armor, I guess. I don't know. That's usually not an item I pick, but I'm also just so zoned out of these games. But I really like the the Japanese sets that Lego puts out too. I have a couple of those. Like I literally have sitting here right next to me. I wish I had a camera. But I literally have the Tranquil Garden. I have the Tranquil Garden set right next to me, which I haven't put together yet. Oh man, we need to re-roll this. Like, that's a sweet looking set. I haven't built that one yet though. I need to get to it. I wish Lego would do more video game stuff too. They don't do a lot of video game stuff. Like the Mario stuff was awesome, and I guess they kind of got into Sonic too. And I guess they have Fortnite stuff now also. But I don't really like the Fortnite sets, and I was never a Sonic fan, so I never got the Sonic ones. But like some one-off items. I have like a little shrine behind me for Horizon Zero Dawn, and they put out the big I forget what it was called, but like the dinosaur, the long neck. I think that's what it's called. I think it's called the long neck. And so I got that Lego set, and that's probably my favorite Lego set I have. Oh my god, it's a OHRye stream. It is. I've been streaming a lot more. I'm proud of myself for streaming as much as I have. I gotta admit, streaming's much more fun when you have a lot of people to hang out with. It wasn't so fun at Twitch. On Twitch, it was like depressing. It's so much more fun on YouTube when I actually have people who like to come and hang out. Do I need to master a weapon on level 5 to get the maximum bonus? Yes. If you want to have the full bonus for a weapon, yeah, you have to do it on Hazard 5. So you can slowly, what I did for some weapons is, so the bonuses don't stack though. Like, so if you clear it on Hazard 1, Hazard 2, Hazard 3, those bonuses don't stack. It just gets better for each hazard you clear. And so for weapons that you're struggling with, I would start off doing the lower hazards and then slowly build those up so you get more power. So you don't need to jump like right into Hazard 5, you know? You could do like Hazard 1 and then Hazard 3 and then jump into Hazard 5. That's what I had to do for some weapons that I had a hard time with. But yeah, if you want the full bonus, you need to do Hazard 5 to get that maximum amount. Let's do... We'll do the reload. I imagine Twitch... Hold on, let's get caught up here. Yes, Pepino, it is a OHRye stream. This is like my third time this week. I've been setting records. Twitch is depressing in general. It is. There's so much... I mean, just like... I don't know, just content creation in general is pretty depressing, like with all the stuff that comes out about all these popular streamers. There's so many shit people out there who are super popular, and it kills me. It kills me to see like all these horrible people just getting millions and millions of views. It's crazy. I imagine you're pretty burned out on DGRS at this point, but I've been watching every video. Keep it up. Surprisingly not. There's something about this game that is fun to keep going. It's hard to explain. I think it's just the general gameplay, like the movement. Every game feels somewhat different. Like, even though this game has lost a lot of its challenge, it's still relatively fun to play for me. Obviously, it doesn't have the same appeal that it does like a year ago or 2 years ago when it first came out, because I've been playing this game almost daily for like a year and a half, 2 years. But no, there's surprisingly no burnout with this game. And it's partly because, I mean, obviously because of the community. Like, the community for this game is great. And then 1.0 sort of like reinvigorated all that. Like, it brought a lot of new people in. And so now like I'm talking to new people about it, and new people are asking more questions and trying to figure out the game and all of that. And so it's kind of like piqued my interest more into this game too, because now I have like a new audience to talk to about the game. Let's do... I think we'll do the magnet. But also, to be totally fair, if I wasn't doing YouTube videos, I definitely wouldn't be playing this game as much as I do. This game gets played because of YouTube. If I wasn't playing YouTube, I wouldn't be playing this game every day.
Prepare to fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
Yeah, like, I agree, Sparky. Like, there's like a dopamine to it. There's something that's just really satisfying when you play this game. You know, just the way the enemies die when you have a strong build, or when you have a really good mining build and you're just mining through everything. You know, it feels good. There's not a lot of games that have been able to sort of replicate that. And so that's why it's fun to like kind of always come back to this game. And it's like you can always do better too. You can always get better items. You can always get better rolls. So even if you're like beating the game, there's always ways to get a better build going. Because yeah, there's nothing more satisfying in this game than when you have really fast movement speed, really fast mining speed, and you have a pickaxe extender and you're just running through everything. That's literally probably the best feeling in this game, I think. I absolutely love that. Do I have scanners? No, I don't. Again, I've been so zoned out, I have no idea what we have. I don't even know. Okay, we're on floor 6. Alright, let's kill these guys. Ooh, this is a tough one.
Get moving. It won't hang around.
Man. I'm gonna go with the status effect damage. That was the tough pick. Because the luck is really good because of the lucky wrench, but I think I'd just rather have that status effect damage. Let's go with that HP. I think this game, the one part of the reason why I think this is the best like roguelike survivor game on the market is because of everything you guys mentioned. It's literally one of the best highly polished games in this genre. I don't think there's any game that has the level of polish that this game has. Oh, I should have, dang it. That was a mistake. See how we're getting fire? What I should have done, I should have picked another acid weapon. I can't believe I didn't do that. That was a big mistake. I should have picked like the acid drones because we're not getting these sort of upgrades here. Yeah, that was a mistake. I saw the cryo at the end and was like, oh, we'll take the cryo. That would be a good support weapon. But yeah, then I lost out on that acid. That was a mistake. I definitely should have done that, especially for this run. Where it's a one weapon run, that would have built up my damage for this weapon so much more. Oop. Damn. Okay, we gotta get all this XP. Let's see. Should I be trying to take new weapons ASAP or concentrate on one? I assume you're talking about Yaz and allies. Allies, yes. You definitely want to take... Okay, so with the allies, there's a couple ways to look at it. If you pick up an ally, you get more party HP and you get more party XP gains. So you level up your team quicker if you fill up your party quicker. But if you're trying to focus on one character like the engineer, getting that character stronger first, then sometimes it's maybe beneficial to wait, like maybe just 1 or 2 SOS pickups. And then for weapons, not necessarily. A lot of times I will try to do, like, if I'm playing the engineer, I will try to get the dome probably the quickest. The weapons are really good, but again, I think some of the abilities are better. But I do think for certain characters, getting the weapons is best. It depends what weapon you're going for, too. But yeah, I think for each character you pick up, you get 10% extra XP gain. I don't really know what to go here. We'll just go with the gold. They changed it recently because so many people weren't picking up a new team member. But yeah, now that I'm pretty sure they changed it like in the last update or two. So I think it's like a 10% XP gain or something. I don't know the exact bonus. Because I think what they realized is people weren't picking up a teammate because it hurt in a way, because you started getting like too many abilities to level up, and sometimes a lot of characters have really bad abilities that you don't care about, and you're starting to see all those, and then like it makes it hard to focus on what you're trying to do. especially if you're trying to get that like engineer leveled up as best as you can. Well, if you pick 3 allies, that makes it harder. So I think they sort of counteracted that by adding XP gains when you pick up an extra teammate, which makes sense. All right, we'll go status effect, damage. We'll buy that luck. I'm not gonna go with more range. Oh man, we're broke. Dang, I would have like no gold.
Your mission is clear. Get to it. I'm getting too old for this shit.
I do need to play it. It's been a while since I played Yaz. They put out, man, they put out a new update, which was huge too. They basically gave you an unlimited mode where you can have as many, you can have basically an unlimited amount of items equipped. So like imagine, the equivalent would be like, imagine in Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, you can have every artifact equipped. That's basically like a mode they added in yet another zombie survivor. And I just never played it. I don't know why. I feel like I should have, because you probably could do some really game-breaking stuff with that. So yeah, that's a huge difference between that game and this game. You're gonna get hit in that game. This game you can cut off enemies and avoid them. In Yaz, you're gonna get hit, and that's why getting like CC is super important in that game. You know, you want to be able to shock the enemies, you want to be able to freeze them. So that's why like the dome with freezing is probably the best skill in that game. Because as you're running through with a big dome that's always up, you're going to constantly be freezing enemies, and then you're going to get hit way less. So that's why that's definitely one of the best skills to get. I'm just going to take that. I guess we'll go with the gold. We'll go armor. So I will be, I guess I'll have to make this announcement on the actual YouTube channel too. I'll have to make a post for it, but I am going to be switching my guaranteed stream night. Right now it's every Monday night is a guaranteed stream night, but that's going to change because my work schedule is actually going to be changing. I'm going to have to start going into the office on Tuesdays. So I don't want to stream really on the days I have to go into work the next day. Tank saw blades, that's really good. The saw blades are awesome. For the evolution, get the one I forget what it's called, like maybe cog wheels or something. The one where it does it twice, but it does another row in the opposite direction. That's a really, really good ability. It's a especially great, you know, early game. It's not necessarily the greatest late game item, but it's a really, really good early mid game. So yeah, if I was playing the tank character, that's probably one of the first abilities I would level up for them.
Can't land the supply pod. Impact zone is cluttered. Get it fixed.
Guess we'll re-roll this. Let's go with the stat spec down. There's only one floor left. Man, we didn't see one extra beam. We've barely seen any extra beams. Our luck's relatively decent. It's not like insanely high, but
Swarm's heading your way. Load up.
if this was a drinking game, we wouldn't have had to drink it at all. Ooh, that's a no. I'll just take the reload.
Prepare to fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
Plasma is probably my favorite in this game. I love plasma. Plasma builds are goated. Some of my favorite weapon in the game is plasma, the carbine. That's my goat weapon. And then the warthog with plasma is insanely good too. Give me that weapon combo and it's the greatest in the game. What's the new day? I don't know. What's the new day? For the game? I don't know. What's the reference for? The New Day is a tag team in WWE. Let's go Lifetime. It's a new day. Yes, it is. Let's go with that max HP.
That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make it back. If you make
All right, let's go. Oh, what's the new? Oh, the new day. Gotcha. I already lost track of what I was saying. It's probably gonna be Tuesday night, because my new schedule is gonna be my new in-office schedule. Ooh, finally, plus beams. My new office schedule is gonna be I have to go into office on Tuesdays and Thursdays now, because my wife got the return to office notice, and so we have to switch up our days. Because I'm still fortunate enough to where I only have to go into office 2 days a week. Right now I go in Wednesday, Thursday, which I very much enjoy, but I'm gonna have to switch to Tuesday, Thursday. I don't like breaking up the days. I would rather go into the office on consecutive days. But it is what it is. So the new day, the new like guaranteed stream night will probably be Tuesday. But that's not to say that I won't stream. Like, I'm still gonna stream randomly on whenever I feel like it. It would be fun if they added an item that lets you burn a weapon slot. Agreed. I hope they... I mean, I want them to just let us pick how many weapons we want to run with. But yeah, that would be kind of cool. Like, if... I would prefer it not to be an artifact, but I get what you're saying. Like, I would rather it just be like, here's a 1 weapon run, 2 weapon run, here's a mode you can do. But yeah, if they wanted to add it as an artifact where, like, pick a weapon and delete it from your inventory, I would be totally okay with that. Yeah, this game, agreed, Justin. Like, I think this game could really use like a sandbox feature. Imagine taking the weapon box here. We'll just go jet boots. You know, and they could limit it too. I mean, I guess they couldn't do too much with it because you would still have to be able to get meta progress and things like that because of your items. But I don't know how they would do it. Like, because usually when they add sandbox modes, they make it so like, oh, you can't get loot or you can't do this, you can't do that. So maybe like loot just wouldn't drop if you did a sandbox mode. All right, well, there we go. That was easy peasy. You guys gave me too strong of weapons. Next time, next time we'll do a poll and see if we can. We'll have to get some harder runs. These ones, the smart rifle and the sludge pump, we dominated those runs. There's our gear again. No legendaries. What reason did your company give for having to return to office? They didn't. I'm a state worker, so it was just like, all right, you got to come back to office now. Basically, probably mostly to like revitalize the area, like the shops in the area. We pay a lease on the building, so like we have to make sure we're utilizing that lease. I don't know. There's no real good reason for it. We were getting our work done, obviously teleworking, like with COVID, you know, we teleworked for like 2 years perfectly fine. And then yeah, and then then we had to start going back to work like 2 days a month. And so we were doing that, and then it became mandatory for us to come in 2 days a week. So they didn't really give a reason. It was just okay, now you have to. It's like, all right. So that was basically it. But yeah, now I'm totally cool with like 2 days a week. I think that's a really good amount because I actually enjoy going into the office sometimes, you know, because I have a lot of friends that I actually work with. Like people I knew before I worked there, like I was friends with in college, work at the same place. And so, you know, I get to see them and hang out with them. And then I made obviously new friends. And so, like, I like going into the office like a couple times a week. I wouldn't want to go back 5 days a week, which we may have to, because right now we're only guaranteed like at least a year at 2 days a week. We might have to start going in after a year for more, but we'll see. No gear drops and doesn't count towards milestones. Yeah, I mean that could be the way to do the sandbox. Yo, Andrew. Hi, Null Nix. You just caught you're right here at the end. We're literally done. You are responsible for my DRG addiction. I'm sorry. This game is addicting. I can totally see it. Ew, what's ew? I work with Lilo. Lilo is my coworker. You what? Lilo, like going into the office 5 days a week? Andrew, thank you so much for the sub. I don't know why the sound didn't go off. I didn't hear the sound go off. But Lilo is a IRL friend. I work with Lilo. But there we go. That was a good run. 99 million acid damage. So of course a level 37 sludge pump cleared the game pretty easily. I would say it wasn't actually as effective as the smart rifle. The smart rifle I feel like actually did better. But we also played the easier map too, so that might have been part of it. I also did mess up this a little bit by not getting another acid weapon. I think that was a big flaw in this build. I really should have got another acid weapon so we could get the acid damage and potency. Anyway, thanks for all the vids so I can play and understand how it works. Yeah, no problem. That's what it's there for. Like, that's why I purposely made a video for every... So for new people, if you're a new person playing this game, I literally have a mastery video for every single weapon, subclass, biome in the game. So if you're struggling with like a cryo cannon, if you're struggling with like the cryo drones, you know, I have a video up for those and you can kind of see how I did it. There's also ways to cheat. You can also just get the weapon box. The weapon box, you can kind of cheat your way through a lot of those tougher ones. But yeah, like I made sure to have like videos out there for everything, for, you know, sort of that historical context, so people could always come in and look. You stream on anything other than YouTube? No, I used to stream. I have a Twitch channel if anybody cares to subscribe to my Twitch channel. It's the same as here. It's OHRye. It's just OHRye. But I have a Twitch channel which I don't use anymore. But I may like someday do like dual streaming. I don't really know. I don't really like how that works sometimes though, because then you have to have like a bot that shows like both people chatting, and you need to pay attention to like Twitch chat, YouTube chat, and then sometimes when people are in YouTube and I'm responding to people in Twitch, they can't see it unless you have a bot, and that bot makes like your chat channel look really annoying. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna do dual streaming, but I do have a Twitch channel, just OHRye. So yeah, but that's gonna be it. I gotta get off. I gotta go put my daughter to bed. It's bedtime for her. So thank you so much, every guys, for you have partner there, can have Prime. I'm not a partner, but I do, you know, I am. You don't have to be a partner to get Prime subs. But honestly, Justin, unless you like literally just have a Prime that to throw away, that you literally don't use on anything else, it's probably better off going towards like another actual active. Because the problem is that since I don't stream on there, I wouldn't really get the payout, because you need to earn like $50 on Twitch to get your payout. And since I don't stream on there, I don't currently have any subs, so it would take like a long time to get those, to get like that sort of payout. Yeah, I mean, if you're not using it, like if you never watch Twitch and you don't have any reason to, sure, you could throw it on my account. But yeah, it would take a while for me to like see any of that. But thank you, super appreciate it. Okay, guys, I got to get out of here. Thank you so much, everybody, for the donations. We're already like halfway to our drinking game stream, which I'm very much looking forward to. So thank you so much to everybody that donated. I'll be back actually tomorrow night too. So I'll be streaming again tomorrow night, because tomorrow night's my guaranteed stream. So that's going to be it. Have a good night, everybody. I will talk to you all, or I'll see you all hopefully tomorrow. Adios.